friends, Rev Kev coming to you from the Reverend Dr. Terry Lennon Memorial Library at the office of Bloom in the Desert Ministries, UCC, here in Palm Springs, California. I wanted to do this Bloom Tube sitting in the library today, as we're just happy that after the pandemic and after the construction and so forth, our church library is open and ready for the self-guided checkout process and self-guided returning process. And you are welcome to use this church library. It's a lending library. You're welcome to use it at any time when the office is open, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Or if there's something special and you want to have me open it up for you for looking for something in particular, I'm happy to do that. The thing is that I'm excited about this because, this library was started with a major collection gift from Norma McCarty when her wife, Terry Lennon, Reverend Dr. Terry Lennon, passed away. And then we were also augmented really well by the Reverend Paula Proctor Durant from the books from her collection. Some of the things from my collection have come in here, and then there have been other things like John Weingartner gave a bunch of books as time went along. And the thing about it is that all of these books, this is not your grandfather's church library, or your grandmother's, but for that matter, or any of your siblings most likely, because a lot of these books come from a more thoughtful, and that isn't the right way to say it, but a more progressive thinking perspective, dare I say even, theologically liberal. And there are some things that are actually, I know we've got some Hitchens in here, and some things also which, are contrary, or there's this good, healthy debate that goes on, and there's some historical books I see over there, and biographies. We have a wonderful selection on grief resources, and I do see here that our volunteer librarian, Megan Cassette, has set out some pamphlets that we have that are helpful in the realm of grief recovery that many of us can experience. And remember always that there are other ways of loss other than death. Death, divorce, job change, and relocation, according to Gail Sheehy's book Passages, that was so influential at one time in our society. Though death, divorce, job change, and relocation are all experiences that we have as human beings that can be experienced as loss, and as a result of loss as human beings we can experience grief. And always remember that grief is organic. It is not just something that is a fantasy. It's a very real thing, and it is organic, and people need to heal as a part of it. And time and talking and all of these kinds of things are and reading and learning and experiencing time with people that you love and allowing it to take the full time that it needs to take in order to heal is what we need to keep in mind. So we have these resources in the library. It's a very simple checkout process. We are, there's cards in the books, and you take the card out, sign it, put it in the box, and when you bring the book back, you put it in the basket here, and Megan comes in occasionally and reshelves the books and that sort of thing. You're also welcome to come in and peruse. I know when we have Bible Bites here, oftentimes people will come, and you can't see it, but over by me here we have a shelf with a bunch of Bibles in it, and people will use those Bibles to read from. And we also have hymnals and that sort of thing that we utilize every now and then as a resource. We also have some children's books that are a resource. And I know that one of our books here in the library, and you would have to ask me about that, but one of the books that was recently purchased and donated to the library has been banned by the school boards of the state of Tennessee. So we can say banned in Tennessee for this one book, and but we've got it here available in the Bloom in the Desert Ministries UCC Reverend Dr. Terry Lennon Memorial Library, and I'm pretty happy about that. So utilize this as your own resource. one of the aspects you could ask me about and we could learn about, because this came from Terry Lennon's library, we have quite a collection of books that are related to process theology. And you can look that up. You can Google that and look that up. And we have books that are, helpful there, as well as books for Bible study, that sort of thing, and a lot of books that would be called sociology. A lot of books that cover the topic of homosexuality in the Bible or in the Christian faith. So these are all available, and I just wanted to do this promo for the library because, we have this here, and you're certainly welcome. And it's comfortable that you can come and do some reading here, and do that during the time when the office is open and so forth, and that's great. Well, it's Holy Week, and tomorrow night, I say that, I'm recording this on Wednesday, so this will be up on YouTube pretty soon, but, it'll come out on Friday's Bloom Notes, so it will be passed. But Thursday night, Maundy Thursday service here at the office, again hybrid, because that's our commitment, means it'll be on Facebook Live as well as in person. The choir is singing. The choir is singing for the Maundy Thursday. Bloomtone's choir is singing Maundy Thursday, as well as the 10 o'clock service on Easter. And that'll be a first ever, so we're looking forward to that. Maundy Thursday night, 6:30. For those who are in person here at the office, 6:30 Pacific Daylight Time. For those of you who are making plans related to various time zones, feel free, if you're doing communion at home, to have your own bread and juice available for the time at which we do that. And for those of you who are seeing this first time on Friday, we are looking forward to Easter morning. For the second year, we are having our outdoor Easter sunrise service at the Demuth Community Center. Because sunrise comes earlier, because Easter is later, we moved the service to 6 a.m. So you can make it 6 a.m. You can come and bring a chair to sit on the lawn, and we will have our Easter sunrise service with singing and music and the trumpets. This will be also available on Facebook Live. It's not going to be our regular typical camera setup. It'll just be a one camera shooting the whole thing from an iPad, but it will be available. But it'd be great to be in person. It's just so wonderful to sing Jesus Christ is Risen Today as the sun is coming up and shining on us for the first time on that particular day. So that's this Sunday, coming up at 6 a.m. at the Demuth Community Center, and then our 10 o'clock service will happen as usual, and we have lots of special music, and we look forward to having that Easter celebration together. Easter is a time for us to realize that that what we are experiencing here is not all there is. There is more in an eternal way, and there certainly is more from a standpoint of confronting that which is seen as hatred and violence and genocide and corruption and hurt and bullying, and for us to once again be reminded to confront that and deal with it with love and care. And that is the mission that we receive from our resurrected one. So I hope you can be with us in all of this. And if you can't be with us in person, be with us online. If you can't be with us online, please be with us in spirit. And as always, we ask for you to please keep us, keep your church, keep this community in your prayers.